Mikä on lekaa?
Aivan. Joo. Siis katsotaan siinä pausuolta. Pennis just said it would be a bit afraid. So somebody dislikes on you. I'll be hearing it. Sounds interesting. Interesting, you always said it's sukkar, tiskarta. Mitä on? Underrated. Underrated. Lisää. Always saving money. Always something new to explain, ja. Nyt oli silloin. That's what I'm gonna keep you. It's like that. It's a thought. It gives you a big slow there. Got a sort of crossbow right now. And this keeps like I study on a cruise ship full of it. Is it? Okay, it's right in front of the island full of it. Very fast, it's surrounded nice, yeah. The best 6 million has progressed whenever for that. What's the focus? I gotta practice. I don't know for fun. I can find anybody that. That's the core problem that I can do anything. I just need to be damn attractive. Because I live on the river. Ei tällä tietysti ole tuolta engineer. I can't imagine. There's so much food that would be easily fueling my. I will stop eating because I'm going to be overeat already. It's a great moment, guys, in my life. No so much food that I didn't starve at all, guys, I always want to be somebody very poor, guys, you know. That won't do. I always speculate this thing. Started. I thought it was like a long time now, you know. 2 hours indeed. Well, we have done this night time. That's the defending. Dan shumatamakum shumalakum right here. I do have a better long directed the plant around yet. No. charges are. Extra stuff you use for those answers. If it's worth it, it's question mark here. If. Totally apparatus. Is the number. I guess yeah. Jag vill bli dedicated till sluxa. Meillä on päässyt sijasta just laittiin sitten tutumassa kesä. Dedicated till make a perfect dedicated till the periteisa. I feel like that there's deep with the gate we could fake the police so we could we police up together. Themselves are detailed the same or so is I'm sure we're going to go. I'm here starting on myself. Are you ready? Ready for you? What's going on? This is pointless again, yeah. It's gonna be a long time now, yeah. Increase the exercise. This is what happened. There it is. 50 there. Unless we need the power assets. This would be explain about the situation. PH together. Jaha. This is forum. Deja de amanecer. Exclamante. So good. What? What? He was from. I mean, you never he said this. He was so. Don't say that he's. I don't know. Okay, so he done one case and I got. Stupid over easy now to get it. So I want to get it so. So that this is very well. This is still be like but 6 months then 4 hours with this. Dom me off the car first. I think jag pratar med stark vidare det verkligen det så det kunde gå grejer in the service around here. There's easy lost it's all the reason I can't do those things on just now. Comments when you dig about things reflect previously department also can parties with telling when I say that they said all next to because me to make it to the other stuff we can face you know like it is the great for what is just a good research it's like the box one this is when I want to make it to impressive the first time I think get this later. How did you do that? That you did this what is it also I was your this is deep secret supposed to have this increases the best about it go on so it was because the hardware she bought it at the store I've never does the case of the case here it is the Pokino before makes that pass like the guess of when you have medication rules all the guys of when it is to exclusive when it makes me to the case of close because the gas can't taste so bad they was just based on the 2 wings of the as you move from a backwards and get a static rest in so I say anything around here that's a little bit out the case he won himself as earlier you get a lot of numbers around here we should write that basically but this speak to tell like thank you Jeff for the support bad non puedo tipo di campo per ripetere cose che dai stessi perché te devi fare che per vedere se che tu piccolo per meglio che tu che va a sette la cosa then perché upper hand che sa la decisione per conto fortezza quella donde si esiste sotto la sicura la stessa creeper di non benissimo per dare himself Sonia oh himself around here. You probably do this, so where are Jim Senior? 7 taken off together. You have to come across on off the right. Think it's a common sense to both to say averages is all the C's the base. I want to bet the step by step to say bring it back to your parties. Go to this move, we can't actually be intent to the basic we got it out there, not the screaming navigation. That's just stupid navigation, yeah. Solve us on here. I really do. Yeah. Just moving off the occasion. In, out, out, and every rotation, run, wait. Well, there's only 4 left, I guess. Surprise me, hold it, there it is, I guess, yeah. Looking at the ball, yes, experiences. So what happened the previous time here? He saw that all the credit about thing on here. I don't think someone gonna necessarily make a return about things, so not painfully. And later, I guess, that's just things, I guess, couldn't kill us with, I guess, curious with the hands is around. That's usually it's usually here it is completed the VR on focus I guess success in there. Whatever the FAC attack so they get feelet kesällä, ei ole alaiskesällä. You got the terms kesällä. Something kesällä, collected kesällä. Collected CC. Collected feelet kesällä ja CC kesällä. Feelet kesällä. The same thing. How many of the terms I use it about here? To do some numbers of the kesällä. So it's something like m of n kesällä. Number of n that I use kesällä. Total I use it in a system kesällä. ARS, what is that for? ARS Oscar is type of focus is audio recording. So you get the detail because some counties getting and okay, video recording is suck time autofocus. Suck time autofocus is autofocus is there's different negative here. Rest is study for wait, how can you say that? Good. I don't know about the guessing here. But there's a different kind of system how I should be guessing here. Okay, there was one also use about here. This is a sale ticket there. That's interesting, guys. Fail it. Okay. How is it for the formation? Equality quickly. Stop it, He was just completely this kind of it. Both situation for all acting preservation video recording had to be this after going to minicase, you calculate about this once again this is supposed to be downward here, the ashes are here and other ones so you'll always know where you would base the things happening. What date is today? It is today. What date is it? Well, I'm not a player on here. What year is it today? Alright, first time here. And your friend on it. We have a lot of address here. We did never did actually go to meeting on it. If somebody gets something SMS I guess here. And so the person who is it dedicated you to it's still available there is everything I look like there is and so the voice around into that is who's it is people. It is I guess around go down Nina. My name is Nina is here it is very down of the list I guess here. So it has been a long time here. Okay, so here. Right down. Somebody gets a movie last time and new notification. There it is. For what? I did it cost about here I say. Hello dear. A short time. Normal basically have fun days. What's happened here? The good amenities city. Relax my praise for 8 years. No way anybody will. I have a people like this. For the next we're gonna get a half more time on here. Chillin' basically really case. I mean independent here it is where the problems come on here. The Chinese what trans? I do normal see TV case and only right here. So it's crazy. Can we apply it? I do. But it is slow around here. Well, that is too about because I'm one of the very person who do anything actually. Not really impress anything here. I call this phone up, take a look around here it is. That's a very good question here. I'm not sure I might be wrong about this thing. I can't remember truly. I think I might be wrong about here. Somebody else here. So you don't get it anywhere. So why? He can take pieces. I can do as easy to pieces as you can tell right here. Yeah, I can tell right here. That's a shame about that. Look at this. This is some kind of work opportunity. Yeah. But let's think about how we should be able to get the data and see. Never worked about it because of the interesting asterisk here. Is that I'm looking for something. Yeah, some method. Yes, yeah. I was had to test the off the get some key because so pretty much it ends of the meeting because of the kind of a time and they say I was saying the just because of time just they should was a really good time here somebody gets to use it out there so instead of getting on your it's the unknown solution being Vietnamese origin Vietnamese unknown sign have Africa and 15 guys day area and make it on here. That's different things at the time so as a constant program again. So constantly under a case and so what you all will do this again. Let's put it up high here right so we're going to characteristic but over 150 guys here. This is a minimum maximum in first day of course somebody know what they're doing. So that's what they're doing on here. Themselves around here. He's hate about them because they are so let me see about the decor themselves around here. I'm sure about this ceremony. Think about how many opportunities I have had to get here. This quality and the major systems just get the best around here. But nevertheless issue. And not the English origin. And what else? So you can address here what time you're meeting of the phone number here. So no, okay, so that I will save the phone number so the really getting this stick around here. So later I guess then I will return again what happened later return? So the case I refuse to have sessions here. So better not the case sex agency case what agency? I think this is X stand for C is the next patient. So better not to say this here. Because annoyance these are things on a spot that they annoyance here. I mean, this is kind of thing always. Well, there's so many big hats and how large it is with big head is. That's nothing else to about here. Origins, that's the case because the aliens so constantly underneath the case. With the control now, it's the illustration. It is a meeting because of time, actually. This is not putting as a negative code around here. To start to a meeting and this here. Here it is. Does I guess it here. Information does. There's a lot of body message here. That's a do this, it doesn't do this, it doesn't do this specific is there. Okay, so definitely not this nature. Please click on full investigation here. Let's take a look around. What a disappointing around here. Here it's coming around here. His information here curate about here. The quality of the service quality, product quality. The review also be reconciled about this is 810, 510, 510 around here. The case so finalize it here. Square case in here. Okay, but it's lacking everything else, I guess, here. like in everything else here. Why has to be so quicker on an anticipation? Because there is constantly under a case under and news will ratio. Education agency use here as a kind of profit machine so publication see we could have already considered master case to the American to the money case the purple card with to get dedicated to you variations variety how does it say variation I'll forget anyway pedestal good excellent technical application it's always put in to the penis is what happened here is some of the sacrifice and compromising is compromising the provision of the case about safety leading air inside of it. That's interesting. He didn't guess otherwise this very capacity inside of the kitchen. But anyway, Ezekiel fired into me being topic and so let's go over to that. So ask about here. When I put it right, you know, and you're how long you can pee on your how hard fast you run it. I want to test you know about your I'm most demanding ever okay, I want to do perfect because you know as I said have excel I don't never I make a decision I never ever again to let anybody get it take around. I just want somebody who's very good in it and in this respect you really have to be better than any other case you've ever seen to keep it better than any of those other cases. You have to do it, you understand about that there's no choice. This is absolutely that's interesting fact now here. So here it is, that was quiet, but I had to be quiet not to move because I'm in the station here. There's an ending about the things about what they the last time I told you what to do, I'm going to tell you what to do now here. I remember the last time she has given me instruction, probably years instructions. Actually I haven't myself and the question is to be all quiet so that you even know about what they do, there's instructions. This culture, this study about somebody, so like some super feminist, interesting someone meeting about it. Let's face it, there is more than making money of them around the world right here. And not necessarily be around money of those F type of who's controlling. But first of all, what they do is, and this sounds a lot matter. Alright, so controlling of intercourse here, or controlling what happened and when happened. Rationalism is of course a label of fighting them, I will ever get to the same thing on they exist even on money basis, but they're not themselves here. Here it is a promise side here. So again a lot of viewership is there's only individual and then I have muscle. Till not afraid I was behavior from the people here like that. Some females is don't wanna meet it either. About treat turning into others a slave from here. So that's the thing turning my anybody in slaves are like this. I mean, as it always taken about themselves to be and not preventing anything. And so when you call yourself as a themselves, of course you don't expect anything. Here RJ, hey, relationally free, there is an untaker right now. Somebody that spontaneous, that's what the lack is spontaneous, gets a willingness to do sort of quick to themselves. How can I trust you, Russia? Is it credible? every single I have behind it, so it has nothing else to throw on it. So very disgusting here. I didn't find about him, but someone really actually attracted about anybody. I don't know. The song is what you even, okay, so I definitely would be. So you have to really take a look around. One of the important factors, because you have to see better. I'm not gonna go any words from now on, I guess. I mean, you have to keep yourself as a forest station. The liquid but they don't investigation. Why a lot of them try to force me to the validation. Himself as what we do about it. But force ask about here. They are like in a bit always rough interest. Again with which must all of the thoughts origin thing station. And there are with a lot dominate about it. But they are representing always rough interest and rough interest to create on. And they are basically that they are now quite happy to stuff it with the foreign objects and through in it. And now happy to show a normal laser tickets. Running machines crossing. Running. It's not something as I was inexperienced basically. That's an important factor around here. It's gonna number on this thing around here. We're gonna all the energy is and I just crap on here. Many people know that the sacrifice about the quality about it. Well, about this kind of you're not gonna get tested ever again. So there's many persons who definitely will be looking for our previous 100 persons will be called for it. And I think somebody who want the best possible service will be as a call. Well, that's one interesting why you went with there's some other factors and the patient takes in the own direction here. So what's running on here? Themselves hey, listen up here. Your time is over here in this country around here. I'm gonna sending about it. It's gonna always be some kind of preventive police officer. But anyway, what's more important is this. You take a look around and with a little bit of it, 4 or 5 days. The deviant types of like a lot of work yes, and when we came around she had to do very probably because of the messages you very even notice is you do even appearance have to do something very specific. I definitely would not, as you say, but keep anything as if there would be around. That's I guess interesting around here. And definitely so much the case here is about the year. So let's talk about Dominator. It's about the spending but getting something on here. First of all, we had a good meeting on it. So what do you go about here? We're also looking for one part on the sets of what happened here. Here you upload out thing, and the female is always disconnected, it's always your friends around here. Until you came around here, you always was hunting on it. That's the history here. How can you splitting on? And so but what about the singular lone one who had not I guess they never call alone anywhere, I guess, not even shopping on here. And that's because it's always compares or more case anywhere to go out of the rooms. It's interesting around that they never can do anything alone in the life around here. They always combine it with everybody else around. And that's one of the big issues that you can break about it because somebody unless you can get both a factor case here. But it's very hard time because there's always kind of communities we cannot do it and your friends cannot be know it and no friends can know anything leading somebody. It's almost know about it. Looking for all kind of a dynamics of reality is what there it is, yes, so that's a big history here it is. You can never get it. Wasn't never say never, there is very big preventive factor about it that they are powered about it. And with your able of course I use it, it takes more energy, more knowledge, more everything, and so that's the issue that it is more effort thereafter to getting on it. But that's of course always more effort it is as you have to set there, it's a wild iteration. But they have nothing else. Attempt to step by step pressure to earlier or make a list issue or what they want, I guess, make a list and then they have to be passionate everything. Let's make some of the lists of the females that what shampoo should be is they're welcome to the guys shoeless, the backers, so they say about always inside you a good communication. I'm gonna keep it is sounds like about that's just me kitty is a sweet kitty Sasha. It's that's interesting name around here. I just about you recognize something about here. So you have to be it's about research. Where did you research this thing on? So how you gonna research this thing on here? What was the research about here? Looking for us the size of enlargement formation, matters of size. This is just some matters of size. So you need to prepare information about here. And the enlargement devices is a stretching device. Are there any pump refrigeration? You're looking for pumping. What happened to pump? You have pump, you use pump because what is the big issue with the pump? because it looks like this pump is causing it's like I don't know, it's not dramatic a bit, but it's definitely, if one thing what it doesn't seem to, it doesn't seem to be making it easier with achieving it, but also use this is the last past year, and latest like pumping around it. You have to focus a lot pumping, and I know those things get so easy. And argumentation and lengthenism and pattern is the proofs okay for a pump. The ask of questions goals relationship is then result of the case area, make the case not the permanent. And so saying nothing of the permanent, there is a basic question about the human similarity that's willing to returning the same kind of stage or whatever it is here. The hydro pumps are that's very good to look at the fun looking at with the culture for is board. Everything has a cost around here. You got quite a cheaper actually here. Pump for the case here. Keeps losing pressure. Keeps losing pressure. I thought losing my pressure with those pumps. So just bringing out the pump here. Very easy the case here. It's talking about pumps and the connector is looking into it. Focus on it. You have something, but then if you use something on your that's interesting. Somebody discussing of the all kind of different things around life. And looking for background and things, everything ever used in our life that everywhere else is a thing about this platter. So but I was thinking about the clotting, that the clotting needs to be kept in a good piece. Let me take a look around. La la. That's just ridiculous, I guess. But I'm recording myself on here it is, destruction or something, I guess, yeah. Some things have a disappear at about a year. This thing right here. So now this is getting developing. The more and more it is, difficult it is, I guess, here. Developing inside it's a kind of dirty. What kind of dirty is, I guess, yeah. It's coming from a kind of skin example. The only thing that you put inside here is into your penile, and it is a collector or not. So we really talk about this, isn't here. You're looking for what they look like right here. And the pastor himself right now. Let's talk about this joke around this situation is right now. Really usable something is in here. Everybody wants to get an experience going for fully. What are you operating around here? Still thinking about this case in here. Inside here. There's a lot million different kind of forms you can call on it. So once I study about this thing, ask myself, so what is the all factors? I was saying about the unrealized about thing that I have enough control over my own body. Interesting, it's scary to say so, but it's a reality about it. Whatever I do about it, I cannot even much confuse about it. I cannot control what I think about here. Because if you're controlling thinking about it, you have to feel yourself going to first think about the control thinking, otherwise you never control thinking around here. Or try to have idea about the control thinking about the control thinking is ADHD the case and not actual thinking about here. So looking for possible medical constant pressure that I press the ball as well to the pumps follow the support for this day. And constantly pumping on this time as I got slowly. I got the pump, I got slowly leaks pressure and can't be at a sufficient pressure. I pump up the case faster at that point being less pressure that's actually cheaper generic pump. It's a large gear jump. It's just like a pump called the culprit here, so that's a cost is a year. Losing pressure, that's a very large loose pressure. Look at this loose pressure particularly in the laboratory, because I didn't much lose pressure as an electrode loss. Opposed to the loss structure as they have been pressure cause but of getting complex system. So the cook shower packet for example the big deal about the how to lose pressure is that they have to be some kind of lower density and around the solar bonding. In theory this is an all other skins if it is this kind of a thing about what is called tensors allowing the running off the case. Very sophisticated case compared to 10. That's interesting thing about it, about the winter time when you would like to go away and do anything. But there is so much better than summer. That is so dry summer. Okay, there's tourists, but what? What? You have to ask about myself. I'm asking myself what? Myself, here I am. What in my actions, isn't it? I would like to eat today, but that's the problem here. There will be spending a couple of days, one evening on it. Still gonna work after all, guys, here. I want to ask about the people do nothing on here. No matter how many I ask about, how much I try to get nothing on here is, you should be asked about yourself on here. So what I'm afraid is just call for it, and that's what I've been using around to. Just call for it, just care about what happened. That's interesting, don't care what happened. Usually this kind of thing where everybody else section, the little section, is at inequality, and you want to use it real because you made a requester for. And the pump classification. So what is it called about the seal? Here it is, in a tube, a great seal is in tube right here. Well, that's dangerous, have been snapped up program is so probably me right here, interesting. I'm using this for the exercise of the analysis to get a board of the case on it. But I didn't know that they saw that in kind of a, when I saw it, there's something interesting against this issues about some videos like this. It's about there's this not for those until there's millions of videos every day uploaded days in here. It will eventually will be taken off this video channel because he doesn't know about this, it's not matter. That's a big issue here I didn't know about here. So what I can do then, I'll think about the renaming of my channel names. How can I rename my channel names? What kind of names I can put to the channel? Because if, example, I am one person putting some kind of thing, getting some names, when you get next time after here, let's call about here, let's get a video camera here, and let's get running about here. Okay, next one here, calling. How do you call it this time around here? Some random person. What you know is already case here. What you know is already case in here. But it's not gonna do anything here. Not clicking around it, is it? Not kill anything for parameters. What else to fix it by installing the handler? The top of the ones of the servers now. What other makes source public configuration? Well, the cost around here is very cheap around here. When you see about there it is so much costly around here. There was many ways at a long time first time right here. Well, definitely something will be in the we need the gradual increase about here. Horizontal again we're going for as you see about the doing this thing you have to build a slow it is why has it the cannons attacking the cannon the comments here is has been with the cannons other sides they have it so now in the solar so like in here is some individual so this is the kind of idea but I have done everything so there's nothing to you caning about him so with the skill about it I'm going to fully around here I will myself as an extend right there there's a kind of like a scratch but there is a period these things a scratch a repeated thing around here but after so on here there's an unlike a race of observation what veering is a word for a master's canvas about the case is a chance of mitigation here but still just for a sequel that goes on is about not gonna really work out here but extended right here well that's interesting but also easy cheap with 4K everything is here so easy and everything is on around about here he's also about adaptations here himself as here instead of focusing everything about it then it definitely has to honor but this is not something as a what you are but because of a better you for a long run because you want to it's not because she does or what you at the shops are this is a website isn't it? What phone numbers you visit is practice wow you guys are crazy so much cash I'll pay for all of that I don't need any cash for I'm gonna buy Chinese products together the same products but a different way it goes straight from a manufacturer that is the way to cope up I say already as litigants I don't want any support you're always making your own business I don't I mean this is one of the sport about it here in the but I don't want to keep any cash for you guys whatever I want it as cheap as possible first and those people want to pay so that there is over a minimal cash and because of 1 million giving him a couple 100 will be make big friends about you so okay there's more cash around for me but I think people oh you're my best friend there here so it doesn't make big change difference about the kilo some person who's richer with a cash on here, you're not gonna be able to useful this person, so it doesn't make any difference, and so it's better not to keep anything more richer somebody soft the UK, so that's the all important thing about the cash on it. That's what you like look for. It's a searching of that somebody else on has been big advantage of it on runaway chicks around here. So I definitely like it too. So what happened to Chima? And once again, like Buff the Shuki does with the team work, what won't make you repeat it, that what won't make you repeat it, after to hard work, Buff the age. He was just like a used to eating about it, every day about it. So don't get some what he consume, and he just has to keep in it consumation. I look at this how he has to go on. When the permanent and myself, so I'll say if I can get a would be comfortable with maybe would be comfortable Asia. And guns is a test stuff about I want to do this for first place in Asia. One of the things I'm going to happy with the sun nation like a upgradation fast to maybe increase or something like that. Well I think what eat is more of fastigation that was having some kind of different thing on it, showing about what they do, so what they doesn't do around here. Okay, now I call it use chemical restaurants around here, where everybody else is doing babies again. And if you want to compete here, this is kind of the only way about here. Nobody knows about this is a freedom or a university consolidation here. And create an advantage to the situation here. So, I'm just looking for getting something. Is it getting be quiet or consuming actually take a little bit few days drinks on you. Det är både alltså actually prefer att you should not say little bit. Investigation. Please stop the piece of a investigation. Using a pump or so many individuals have to use the pumps this and that again. They're getting water. I never has been using water before I use the pump there. No more than I guess I use a kind of pressure. That's also case for each day. But there's a day after I guess because the amount of time of the day. The April continue this year. So I have used when I use it instead of for the summer and have some tears as of the cutter. Was skins it doesn't really make any sense to have what really like a game out together. But really get sure you use the days here. You know saw that long term on here. Because like it's so interesting. But or what's a good extremation here? To what hold the pump for extremation here? A pumping on it, using up the top of the iteration. I look at what this is a very sort of meta for permanent, interesting permanent craft on here. This is the property is made not entirely similar. Also have a side effect of crowing more with the above the crowd to be around the middle of the primary use swollen here. And so still about whose third it is. Well, himself on here. What he likes to about himself on here. Or assuming all the different things around here. Good pretty progress. It's very funny about it to about here. Remember this game must live here, and if I was nuking here, I would be technical upon my work you immediately because you are my enemy days and there's no top of that, you know, here. So still has a breaks out during a pressurize. So using the pressure high around follows the pressure of damage case, and as we have so many different the question is what I'm learning about the similar reasoning of the case. They have some kind of name about it here using for a con P which would be I think around the use increases also the frontal injections here. Looking again what you want to achieve in case here, but I can find the link here. Also the kind of names are learning. Okay, here it is. This is about the pressure given at the gas pressure. How many times the repetitions and things away from 40 minutes to get here the lesson about here, the same pressure using about here. What I want to say. What is this case here? Here this is about non-use discoloration here. A slightly getting this case here. But the rest about here is about it to about that kind of things. They are very serious schedules there. Like everything in the year, a gunman and also work to make a file this year. A probably every day this year. Why not? It's gonna need some day about it. You can heal about the 1 day to whatever to all year. Height expansion rate, air pumping, expansion rate. It doesn't really matter about the mass kind of substance there. It's in air pumping the planet there's the pressure is same as here. Interesting on the pressure is the same. We require rate of expansion experience. Improvisable in a rotating cut down time and the more sensitivity there. Is keep a high correction difference between the air versus the water. Most dangerous what the cause of fluid retention the point of the water water is. What is the full retention? Also this is a rare one here. A retention to get the inside the case here. Episode would be the 2, so it would be going after the preference here. Total retention here, the 2 bolting around here. So the retention that is stated as more effective than air pump states or versus the distance how does effective excited is just because it's a boy what because a little bit always floated bit of installation here. That's one thing about it. But everything this is scientific about it, yeah. Skeptical. You know, skeptic wouldn't be applying the type of equivalent but trusting it here. One members are thoughts once as a current issue what they do about themselves are right here, so he will have a really big preference on himself. So do you know somebody the highest together here? That's one of the think about everything. Everything in your life. Now this is focusing on here. Everything here in this a random is what he do about themselves on he's about it. When he goes out there, what he does about it is spend like if he's out for like 15 hours, he will spend an hour maybe only about 30 minutes inside some place, and 40 and half hour other things to do on it. There's always traveling, moving here, moving, waiting, moving around, thinking about it. What is it? Preparation, so kind of what he thinks about it. Excitement, skin ablation, not feeling it anymore, but I'm sort of doing it. I was on the phone as I went to college to see wasn't the 2 about a year. But last few is getting a whole user education. Something is a use about here. There's so much exercise somebody got 2 about here. And some of the exercise you went here there's a gap with the 2 of the small terms. So exercise advertised on himself what kind of exercise he likes to do about it, certain kind of exercises. He was thinking about yesterday night about it when he had this another tool which he's using about his stimulation and improviser practicing, exercising, and showing off also the people you enjoy doing what you do, and so just stopping at physical party. That's interesting, a physical party. You go to a physical party, and you are going to able to take advantage of a practice. So you're constantly moving somewhere, your body is all the muscles are every day as stimulation, and it's used about it. When you get even short set, it's better to have a minimum about it. 5 times it's a repetition, yeah. 5 kind of the maximum is that professor is kind of always used it, but he does the phenomenal benefits, yes. Always has a phenomenal benefit to the individuals, right? So that's the need really. Just sort of figure that is. I got my song on here, see about, yeah. It's incredible, some kind of things on there. I'm going to see about here. I got some things upon everything, everything is there. I found myself like particle super energy, so the some individuals, all group of whatever, so technically case. I will try this curiosity case. I will take this in watch case, in hate case, or don't strength the nature of this, is a nature of this kind of existence with the case. Instead of something talk about anything, like anything, is a competition, someone else that's something interesting about it when it comes to this kind of competition. 1 year on this station, what he doing about here and there. When I get harder along with the normal, I use it. I also make it as harder along with the normal. Well, it actually does make for me. Just use it to keep it after this, because you don't have a beat addition. You should take it before the expected if you're in the mood, but just the normal is. So, take it a little bit early, it's about 30 minutes to get it do that actually as early as possible, but not to get it wasted earlier. Here it is, coming right now. There's a problem here might be that if you take it right now, it is you have to wait for something but it's just critical here. I did this in fellas, that's big problem about it. It's about how much I face the camera, because sometimes you take it but you're not gonna take any use about it here. That's the interesting thing about it. But now I have an amazing opportunity to use about it. I'm not able to do anything about it because you don't get any as harness there. You can of course somebody say about it, you can always somebody else pay. But that's not what I'm actually really about. Is it saying that respect of the up to 0. So why did you refuse to call somebody else? It's so far away and everything just doesn't interesting. And I mean, like this kind of thing. Why would I spend like 30 minutes to go somewhere instead of be 2 minutes inside some house and you gotta see about all the things here. And like, are you over of this kind of thing on it? What else you get to me? So looking for here this in this video, but you get to, but you have the internet, the greatest tool of getting some female action context to talk about here. So you can go for it as a kind of thing and use it, look it after. I was such disappointing. And many times disappointing. Look at this, still half the call. It's really take 1 hour, 1 full freaking hour. That's a long time, right? What they're discussing after the other forums. But after setting a full thread together as the seed for an indication to tell you that's what most people feel comfortable, but there is a line out together. But for the maximum, let's say use not that to do it is exploration. Also what happened was I was wondering what will happen to say what you because after this until I kind of never anyone I should know about that. But that's the case I do some overtraining about here. That's interesting. What you are using. What's happening? What difference of pumper? What many people probably qualify as either go over and never have a spot at you have to talk also. Somebody never want to take a whole day. Well, too fast or something. It's a little bit looking at some adapting is easily what he's doing is he uses really adapt to what he's doing around a long term I but and somehow over years or so is the expansion that's in a big time as accelerated is what he was himself getting of that kind of thing. Yeah, but a little bit usy about himself. He will gain an influence of routine and gets but I need to get it was Western used about putting around it together, yeah. And what would it be protecting about it? Can I destroy if I use it again here? I destroy this kind of lubricant. It can be actually, especially it is a rubber, yes you can. When I check out pop-up, it's fine. Nice if the extra for getting sealed in the component. Seal, that's interesting. It also offers skin, but you should best get afterwards some teacher get sealed in there and use the washing after process. So for cleanliness and bottles. So here it represents it was the use of the tube. It was the tube or something as a rotting used to personally rotting of the same thing. I think it's a technical because it is not really true because it may cause on the skin which you can experience with that's the important factor that he doesn't use about this kind of fat and oils that are rotting about here. And that's why it's so useful, what you can make sure that you will not destroy your individuals. That's what I'm looking for, Asia. Especially so fighting a lot for message you can get on the second round, third round, fourth round. It's once again looking for himself on what his own actions can do about what he can do about it. I needed some kind of modeling this kind of thing, but it's very hard about you need a temperature for the first get the problem is that the more temperature you put together the malt it will be the air will be some well it's based in an industry place it can do some house on this kind of thing and it's well the expensive peel off kind of expensive peel off if you are not better run or illegal city yeah elliptical city that's around elliptical make much different than that. Weather in air pump against it is pretty similar. In air pump in society what is to about in I don't see any differences in electrical there is high quality case what you get issue and what people put high quality so it's an issue but it's standard matter for rotated tall to get with the CBM slide Asia. If I inline coach gets there I'm just looking for what to get inline or you are use a rubber ball creeping. That's an inline ball you get yeah. Typical name for water is heater bottle states factor. I use a rubber ball creeping. I use coach for a probably only gets only coach is a rubber ball ripping. But a rubber ball creeping is a rubber ball creeping rubber ball. Then because you know what ball is a rubber ball and creeper out here. You can if you use a fluid reservoir to capture the water as it pump it out. Fluid reservoir to capture the water as it pump it out together. But to this with together, that was a pump to prevent water from entering because it was without it. That's if you pump is meant for air only case. I can get to the hose before it break. So they didn't seem to be break around here. They said go in the couch get it here. Water go in the couch. That's just damaging it. That's interesting. It was more part charge. It did about here is a kind of where is this thing now? This and everything else together, yeah. And so I'm gonna break crossing some systems together and the cylinder with the hot warm water then pump with the reservoir in like the hose. It is the bottom full of the water yeah. Why is it so? Because it's all plastic, there's no air itself but then there's what the air case when it pulls off the case here. Of course it's always on the case of course a little bit less pressure. This one is all plastic, it is less than 4 and then somewhere. Okay, let's see about the air. This is over. E is returning. I would actually like to discussing with this person. He likes discussing area offline and somebody check it out. Whether positive or not stressed and feeling the city there with ASN. But I think to where is the chart open what is war when I take it out the side of the increase and the critical your show where you can keep the water temps formation. It doesn't get cold the water because the cylinder prevented the temperature from coming from itself and then also it's still won't break steel, stainless steel issue is what they do about other kind of a substance floating on it. Here is compressible, but this is not the products made for air. I use the fluid with compressibility mind part here. A compressibility all the corrosive and all lubricating is there. it's not lubricating water. That's interesting bullshit here. So actually, water is lubricated because the two surfaces about the here, except for hand, if there is some kind of fat, so it's allowed this kind of thing about here. Active water here, just pour a battery as a what you make it much more lubricatable. The battery is lubricatable indeed again in your hands because the velcro. Now that is just water over it, that's the surface here. It's much more like it's a less traction between the two fingers against the one abrasion here. And so the water is indeed lubricated this formation. When practiced properly, but remember that it has no forgiveness since it can be compressive. Water can compress it, but it's the kind of pressurized. Everything can be compressed, as we know. Here, there's different products names on it. Something that should be protected. This should be put injury. Injury is while pumping, I think it's an ejaculate, and both things on it. It sounds like somebody has a break about the inner canal, yeah. So what has happened is that I read this here. Yeah, it is the go to pump up, like this is the course or anything because another little instruction came with somebody think about everything else. Know what they're doing around here. So they use it for do high pressurize what they was called, so they use the case here. What happened Nathan here? What's in this and that is but I don't have to get a session last certification to do this or do that case who are relegation do money application himself as a fine education. I really like the party here. This is what the type of the party she's on. Rather more about here what he's looking for himself. What he wants to get himself on. Interesting, of course. Okay, so maybe it looks like myself, I show the rest of it, I'm not able to get it what I want. Okay, go for it, Asia. Let's try about it. So that's my idea to think about the try about it. You have no profit to try out the long term about it, not now about it. So we need to discuss here for myself the future reconciliation. I'm going to see, okay, let's take a look around. Okay, I'm going to talk about somebody. Hey, that is chicks get a little bit clear out to your place, right? And would you be able to a salary for just short term vacation, yeah. I was really clean out, I guess. So any kind of job right here, serving on here. How many thought about there and able to do anything there, but keep the workout here. What I need to hear, and everywhere, yeah. Usually it's a tourist here who goes this kind of places on here. Just like I on here, right? You can tell about it. This is one place around here. It's an airport. The airport on coffee about the airport was a kind of a restaurant coffee. You could be sure that there was a lot of foreigners about there because after all I guess it's an airport and it's international airport, the most international airport of the country, and it is also the international terminal I guess yeah. The Asia. There's gonna flight over 60 different foreign destinations here. And when I think about there will be almost most of the time that there's more than 5 person in this place. It will be around 1 foreigner per last minimum, and then there's 10 person inside the restaurant. That there's 1 foreigner so it's because this used to be a last mastication right here. Anytime. So something used to be expected here and yeah. This is also a very foreign place indeed. Let's see so many times right now. Really call no next vacation here. So what you get to those kind of moments, we can have so much fun things, so money of course. But let's get this very escape is such a really quicker the one of vacation. So negative exercise advice staying and peel off and there's someone that can risk on and he pay for it. It's up all the risk, it's up all the damage you get. So your size what they do on that pay for and then can use it proper has a key. Every question is when is this craftsmanship? Is it a veins is part of that's really for irrigation because the pressure is a higher against the area and we block it on there's no damage to get the classic thing is about it is a shorter period of time anybody to the less there is a blockage, 5-minute blockage is goes better than 10 minutes blockage of real learning but and largely the left because it's normal when appropriate. The point here is the causes of the poly that are dangerous and inside the body because they are kind of blockage inside kind of the long vein vessel flott autorikeisen, että kind of absokitikeiden paljon complicationally wins this get a decoration. It's about all the models of medical things. Why did this going on? You have a huge knowledge. It should be knowledge because very skill, very costly actually. This is what your edition model says that can make it like inferior. You sort of say looking for the vasectomy. Vasectomy is the main. The canal from a testis with the which will be the whole semen will be of course a iron. I don't know but the actually waste it's called it. He uses also kind of different things here. Everybody has his own kind of life around here. And it goes short of something like that. It's interesting countries as to place the locations, but it's something always is that it's for me expensive pillow. Like here they go with this country. And you now himself is happy about what he did. It started to show on correction. He says about it. What's the funny joke around here? You're looking for what is supposed to be based. Want to buy it? Can you help me? He's the guy who will be giving the cash on here. What do you think about yourself around here? Looks like not too bad, I guess. Well, compared to many others, started to show on correction pressure. Uncorrect pressure, I guess. That's interesting. It's something biology. We pray about the physical excellent pump is extremely long distance here. That was 1 hour. What happened is that they use it also on the natural treatment. So what you use about it? Just based on I ran last night and a beat is a very permanent case. When I I just got a little bit they get anything here. Is it easy somewhere? Isn't it easy but cool? So here it is himself sort of spending on time thinking about thing around here. He's gonna start with something for a 0, but that's important factor around here. Think about that kind of what a point he come from as a picture you can see supporting is after a few hours you get it gets itself a few hours a couple of thousands of terrorists or some of us after a few thousand it is soft cases so very kind of other tell you this again here. It's about this still about this image that previous well this is a static Asia negative or show about the face of the record large amount to get here on pictures or show about it. That's interesting. It's a kind of a particle of forest right where is picturing more like I guess for good reason here. It's too long time keeping it last semi-ation of the fluid down and feeling is inside the pump to bring fluid down as inside the pump run out of us is adverse effect also some minor disco after yet to have any adverse effects also the minor disco I guess what adverse effect is the stress is best while the pump remains himself here. It's just to get out here. That's a big issue here himself here. Everyone was asked about the looseness of the moisture. Just think about what size is around. You have to think about this kind of thing in a short period of time around here. It's very important. I have to really focus on this kind of thing. I have to talk about someone gets a thing. There is a good number of the cases here. Just lucky on it. I don't know why, but anyway, each of it don't cut it. You have to be really stuck to the ground. What does it need to be done around here, hitting yourself? How could you really learn about what you're doing around here? Understand what is it doing from understand sterilization. Himself here. Well, that's a very good question. That's mandatory here. I don't think there's a doubt about that doing about here, but there might be some kind of technique here. And then of course what works for you is use the getter one enter the start of the initials. And then what's the whole balance session here. One of our state minus requires state here. Also it's many but about the personal experience helps right. Himself is so about difference here. What's so special here. That's interesting about himself about the special. What he knows about here is like he's a kind of non-experienced car on here. But what's the point about him next to say he wasn't really getting anything at there as a getting anything as a acceleration here. So it's better to have an action than nothing at all here. But otherwise here himself here. I like to get more about it here and feel about it there. Oh, alright. When I call around here, I was saying, oh no. When you're looking for somebody, guys, and take a look around. There are all kinds of different things around here. Well, I go on here. What happened? Well, so many different things happened actually. so many things that it's impossible to tell about all the there, because there's thousands around. It takes thousands of hours to tell about the place. But let's take a look at nothing will work around here. He's been around this at a time. I take a look around here, a chance. No, okay, forget about this. How about tell about things around here? It's always looking for what is this here. You just watch everything around. You want to see a page running up at it, like as fast as you want to actually be in a proper flakes it is. And finally you can kill him, stay hot during this, that's the athletics, more issue. He's a kid more issue, I wanted to about here. There's up here, they must different issue. Out there, there's another difference about it. I thought about it, it's the airness. There's not deciding about this, it's something electric pump, right? At least you saw that, it's interesting as I guess I want to do about it here. It's still not better to full 10 stars around to every process to stars because somebody else because I really the benefit guys, that was pretty benefit something guys. But yeah, that's talking about it. So let's take a look at what happened to this guy thing around here. I was actually going about it, we didn't talk about it. The competition here. All the stress guys here. Come to the but that's healthy looking. Has some pretty cool feet, there is not much cool people looking. Can I sing it on here? Let's stop all this, it's different thing around singing. That's interesting right now. Changing my staying inside, but think I would therapy, oh dear, so the better to do the side of sense. The competition, when you are still believing, to be learning for the medication. You saw how to search yourself first, I took out some of it was like, oh, I should think that we have the honest occasion. From that base, I'll lift up on the one that does the scene, the subset of the people, the next then. The call the tune to the case, the first day to go, was a kind of patient, and was very speedy. The response was a bleed education. When I got a the gates with the grace of what they would please, the dictation, tolerable disqualification. On the restriction, a corner to the guys like Miss Keep the better days. Regular basis, the regular game, some of the case, some call for the mind that the kitty could tell the fault of the feel a call, putting a taxi, picking up the station, to get a fault, to get a something, to get a patient, to get a Uber, to be the website, and people running up and get a patient. There's a money to do the extend open, with the discount, but inside, what the ship say, new people like the station, and Seneca got a deep people from a station. As I made when I got it from that and I prepared a taste and have a many sleeper and change the paper. Well, I think so maybe one person they should follow my gauge, maybe one cubic centimeter half of it increase size. They wrap in depths and proper interiors to be salvatary. Okay, so you have the case that myself and you out to express this yesterday. This is limited important factor, you need to pick a student of a problem that didn't pay that is that I submitted in airbound. The distance by myself, and I'll back to paradise to phone. To my stopping, they can expand city saying. People go out and take a ski, and those for a more comfortable succeed rain. To the decade, it got a better experience. Moonlight, that's the young kid. You carry the piece of the flowers of her. All the stages of free expressivity. To say it's something related to the sun. The main was converse on the traditions. And press the real of the fucking mediated. So far up the therapist at us. It's peggy up the edge of the skin. With the screaming at the tattoo part. They made a small soothing and threadball. To say she could stand still. To where the table side, to whisper fair relay, the ball pursue the substance, to be effects, to the rapid salty, it doesn't that it is still the fair result. If you take out the criteria, nobody ever has made it so bad. To right and singing body bump talking bass. Let's take a look and run down to the cave and you say, son, or to goodbye. What is it? This is you guys gonna come and lost in days soon. Do something I crashed when I lost the time to get over, but please buy you soon. Do sorry you do you please. Something got what's all this time, you gotta pull you through. To go to you feel, yeah, to gotta be, you gotta feel, you gotta say so many possibilities. More is just like an advantage of this equation. We do get it, go to things to the song. You do gonna let the sun to be so alright. To the game to do said it better said it so let's talk about it. I already shot you once. I have a piece of the because it's gonna be an accepted this thing now. What to say sometimes when I'm about to tease up, but about you gonna wait. Ooh, yeah, to run. Somebody to stop you, created by them to get so I don't make a bomb and to give it a suit to get paid, sonny. Trying and start to get good to survive. Now we figure out but rejected it tastes so one of them that become dated after our process that hope to start gonna dance up with her bike because everybody's nervous stop together when you so like sounds but just use to kiss your like is get that something much to because of the cost of dancing was fine there's some way this call if and over and she said be like our ability we always have the world of the guest to with medication. What do we get the guys and care of where but to get us this and giggling and go back to me to get a case. I can't walk around to compare and the signs some they didn't taste some. So I think they take about the guts and spite to keep it at the terror as if I kept I could to the 4 make it out of gonna start as geese if I could that you live with a baby can't take converses. We don't but first that's so bad it starts to conversation. They're not that fun that power I bet them please to pay the bad they tend to face them. Most of them have said out like a piece that I don't do that but have to get to know me for speed because they cannot use it for the first to say that I have to with the patient instead of whatever I share. Well, whatever he was we're going to talk about that. Never send up with the number out of that with that at least in application. It's also a chance to send not something that's something to use but should I stop going for and data salsa. Says to me happy with my I know for update start allegation. Good situation says is it with Spanish kind of a question mark and a band together, yeah. Responding this same at the recording compatible the case be step by step. We take a next step instead of the case, yeah. So let's take a look around again, yeah. Quite a few cases didn't take a line to be solved by the facing of litigation. As I see what's getting on here? Epilepsy of an essay. To put that just to get it, yes, but I take that this is just a to the Saturday and Southern is the presentation to the good. Oh, let's get a nice of a lot. Leveling a little bit, we get the base, basically, by the way, area, you gotta figure out, I don't know what that kind of way on it, you can't get around here. Not to bring them out, they gotta keep it, that's the great sarcastic boy, the physical big daddy. Glasses and Captain Martin, shaking, not steering, I think I should. Can you try Martin, shaking, not steering? so hot point on you. So, alright, I will leave on you. Everybody, what's up, man? I'm gonna be friend. Tell me everything about you, like why you're here. So you came on here for having S3 basically, yeah. This is really have about this, yeah. We should be a superstar, yeah. We have been on television. But when you see comments, you're looking, would you like the television here for peace station? And so, you are right there, yeah. Dennis doesn't know what they put there on here. These are everything as a hero. But I'm a rubber base, right? That's right. These get away, so we're kind of talking probably because the same, but I put the other baby for the other kind of stupid, the other day, son. This should be looked up after myself in just myself is just seeing what the allegation to get the hint the word days so the body which you jump done respect will be feel cost to not body hygiene to this is big issue when content finally gets to the case and it has soft what you have a soft thing. Let's talk about what kind of lives where she used to be now singing, that's right. That's sort of family band to keep your llama as long as possible and as long as possible. It's always 10 cells, let's go away here. In cells around. Even what we ask myself to stop me. Now this is a little daily verification here in cells around here. Cells are chopping on here. Doesn't mean nothing. I guess it's about here, the amount of things that they can achieve here. It's interesting to look for that kind of way around here. Access a bit of fantasy, it's a big outside, you can find a music critic. You could work the down, but the stands keep it in now with the fingers, then the stuff the excited to sign. Okay, let's take a look at that. You know what that gets here. Just go tell about how people are lazy at this march right here. Differences time to the uses that pay expensive real life a piece to serve space on press so that ladies to be because there's some sanctification to the useful things out because about started power to boost this is time about students starting to party in the sun class how much it's very important to me. That's what I'm looking for Asia. Hold on the book to be the in the habitation I could again as expanded family segment and with constriction but it takes an extra stand and prepare clean up the front with the preparation to call the time on so I guess I'm spending a lot of time on it. Simon Frank, Jesus, the case, and the here it is. Every accent himself on the southeast with the body take a film away from one pair of songs cannot descending around together. Take a look around the seconds are somebody that you're looking for here. Wouldn't have a possible walking at the stallion there, preparing and being it doesn't matter, so he's not gonna phone for anyway. To do the things of the sun in your feet, want you to take in my face, to create a face, to pulling up face and talking way. What about face and say, fun out of the case. Have a bit watching or get a face to good this but the case from the case you can invent that church to a decent chances but a bit about an interview it comes how many times that a happy response gets an to get to win something else to do videos to get the most straightforward to looking for a bit louder shooting to the best possible case just in case of the topic just in case of good way for the case you can be to do looking for your by two script times when the two far in the face too far in front and took the secret down there to get to see everybody gets and nobody gets to feel it to get everybody to show your face in the new nation piece have to get to get about it himself on a consequence and a kind of consequence right the boat's gonna reap, but just syrups and nested out to my crew for lightization. Eating more. He taking him to the side. As much as you can, these things go and into this retinal you can claim. To get you can train at base and experience. While it's amazing, the promise is one the import of other sponsor, others mistakes are. To get a bleeded days after case so you won't get the infection. But the rest of this last steady in this specific keyboard data actually were outcomes with the guy to the lamp full consultation, imperfect plan to case education, not as you get a place. Burning up because it uses a temperature to boil the sun, to do fission, to put your friends around the take an advantage is only always standing and hungry and not just a face to put it because he's the case. He's also on here. Carry the front of the registration to Hill since to get the face to get a basically the party. So take a look around. It's not gonna be million people anyway coming after the differentiation here. So you're not gonna win anything by doing this kind of thing on here. You just what's up the source time to dedicate so you do that. Not the probably gonna be for you. It's just company goes. Sister son as you pay. Can you force it doing? That's gonna something like that today, not doing about here. Gonna because since I pursue is to winter to beat the break that is a pursuit that in a favorite goal express seconds and attend debate for and play the stuff we matter no this is pursuit rest less than to be just this later to be baby gonna they put the rules turn out professional after this is say with one side to this almost a breaker to finding record this some affections that they do and pay progressive it is this exclusive project runs as realistic set of materialist it used to get a trace for the sleep and use it trace out of found difference and the break and down 4 days don't need to do the breathless boom sleep and next and concentrate with the sea and put them into sight to better look in what they sell about the product you this design carrying time a story rep and must not be in private but about the price must not in temporary after capacity such as a fault to me good is a good if so consider the gym pool rapper to with us and power fountain get people to visit these colors and see and that's job and practice time to be big suits by the people that feeling it is I don't think so I can put inside I have a separate even fearing at the top buses let's say dynasties in the expectation of topic knowledge paper offers a cool thing of this kind of things that must have to return attention skin out the bird you pass to what you see you dance and dance along your face hoping for yes all their sins the lost fluid up himself all space thing a time out think it was this the stretch the state is explained to buy like a diamond tube there's a fitting of them now they turn hands to check it face you saw us on her that's Easter no 10 a.m. and go for it, they were standing for education here. Alright, here you saw us. Here I have to say about here. So why this is gonna be interesting, you have so much fun on such something on here. The feel just nothing around here. This one here, it's like it's just because here. He saw us on. So what about then? What about me? What about them? It's gonna question. What is so? They know about an into hardcore total force on something we can't get now. Why we can't get to do something in there? So let's take a look around about here. Either forecast any nothing is good. So whatever it's better than anything else just take it on keeping off like a cylinder guess walking over with the guess just leave it here and let's go on here. Over the society what have been that's interesting. It's a surprise about when why would put themselves around it to here, there and everywhere. That's what they're doing here already as a console. This current shop was a place where there's much less individuals. Well, right now, everybody wants to running off in the middle of the theater. Fine. You must also ask about questions. Exposure to wireless extended. The common education extended wireless attack camp pressure. All different products, I guess. Is exposed to tobacco and wireless extended, I guess, Go with extended now was a conveyed sound further manufacture themselves as such a trapping artist is not the point with the waste of a seed of a forget case. Probably like a piece together here. We go with this, the higher products with the weights in solar ceramic, the grassy here, so the competition more like this here, and you surprised the year. Also the pie, different markets together. There's some extra novelties here. Just a this price on here. To go with 7 different dates, style of face, nobody talking about anything about like here is the sleeping to the cables, to the base, I was more than happy about it here. So an extraordinary occasion, see about this inspiration. Go with the universe on this, nothing about the place break it up out to the extent they firstly believe and they can be aren't they sticky comfortably they're sealed to so see your own just take a look at now there is up to everything and you can't basically call it as a good paper. This name and application been, but if there was no name of a plant like this existing, it was a publication. To be given a foot matters and that's structure that's the best of dropping problems differ. Go around there. Bobby checkers, boom, discounted person, to the battle that track, local that is. You the same kind of things, duration to be good basic about it, but okay, way to work with a good track the case and solve us up the price. Everybody the customer record they took a started with an ancient mental phase. Every time it's spending constant for about the only way to get is my young game. You kinda really depend on hiccups and the potato the products have you more facts article that's still on every day historical like in society is not in trend. The products is to get said it was the kind of level that's just pulling up the start to see what I gave the cooker get the give aside a praise song today the same culture should meant the same learn Japan was the something get a living like it just started to decay by trap like all the days the different products that we go with it and Sarah's and that they've been to go with them if it's something come fucking up you could take it yes you got to say to the night red to the keep it going I got this is gonna turning a thing soon to be gonna case downstream piston color pick out a history says I see you to go to good for the base and certainty Iron hook, I guess that's pretty destruction. Now that process is soon to pay. To back in soon, get the price. The bubble compounded weight. The tracks and provides a cue. Come the tracks in the day to go. This only consists of your time. Do you prefer the cake? Just dissipate this just the need to select and eliminate to when sharing is sharing is a healthcare silicon stick to skip you such as a true position jacket showing the fine the products that you're using on T you say that let's take a look at it the redesign this was anything you should compete so do this a bit but for the follow the same this is the end even saw so there's a full up again there what the hell are you guys doing out here even south of the gay heaven the history and showing was to the base they wanna be selecting against somebody's race to make your faded cut is very proud of you. I'm still up on that. Go right here. DC Asia. We're looking for all right here, Asia. And we just talk like she so then. About to get it. Who do you think about who will win our watch together? The best comedy of the year 2012 is here. Look at you. It's the reaction right now. Where this video. Once you want to listen to supporting on here. It's solid, here's a solid on it. Feel good yourself on it. Living to your own self. Ida is empty. Alright, a soft seed sun. Okay, I'll cheat this case, this is interesting here. Move like in the piece. What the hell's going on here? Hey there. That's really interesting to see out here. It's also laughing as you get in. Some videos, to do the classics, to run exercise, to do the practices, you get the hypnosis, to put the case on, to just before the pain, to just before the case, no, you guys are justifying, to try for power repair, but honestly the experiments, the big it is for you, the book is off the rise, you justify this, the hypnotic constriction, pan, maintaining resisted by user, the practitioner mature, the case to be banned, to link it of course, because you will be all the degradation, you gotta secure the blood, come to because you know for somebody have raised the duty to the putting on your game, so the put the camera different directions here. I have a good quality video camera in Solitaire. And then inventing on here. Oh, that's coming up the way the change can do the same thing to the town. Let us the constipation they'll be the longer up the certification for applause. The fidelity becomes the sound hall is a little longer than others. But that's what the story in Solitaire. I'm looking for competition. So the work at us. Yes, sometimes, but I'm very close at times, so scouts go all I guess. The theater side deter, the conversation, the baby, if I enjoy, the next constitution, on up the deep end, the mate I need to bang down and maintain. I don't respond, you keep turning up to, the number the seat to the main, if I inject it, then it comes. And this is the case, the key to panorama, the UV case, the bass sound to TV, the sound TV, some products, the reading, the Brazilian, I said the necessary video, but I feel that's a kind of product that the kitty get somebody, they is ban in service. Use a planet right here. That's simple, that's a big going the pilot, that's a proper only put the panic is every anti-bird case that is special. Jesus beating at the car high, they suck up it, this is from Sunday, go for the sets. Us what's the food returns and the counter try it from just to trade it, cause the bag as yeah. Get the cup up with the party when I visit the good goose concern of what is at the down to the bookcase I gave out. Pursue drop burning the bones by pumping and that by the size. There being big surge after the city in Solitaire. The policy this time of the next you get a heat for it, but you have a traffic gate, you get a plan. Now I'm not a creative, but because of compass looking at it and a paradise in Solitaire. Like Australia. Secret dated that big data got to get set up, we got to use it better. The set to the only to get is to the constricts. You never chase chasing about to stay with something type of shape. Have factor the better rapper that buys and to what it is to pumping with them of the present that's to sing a thing for the bird finds to sit to cut a fun to the city you beat it the sort of cover inside the city of crap in for a taste and no more than anything else. Spend the hours still in Thursday the products what they does. And you start see, you can see the realize as a tell to the culture for cold to get the interpret on the white. You saw a set they play rose of the case in the case. Watching my friend but making a pen and the thing never for a dance. This is good sense, this is full or not a piece. When I'm not enter of the rich side of these, to be the proof I could get full in the fountain. With social keep, so you are a maintain, but come back on, just a concept is doesn't just most decision top and bigger you see here. This is what those fuckers get a piece to begin to find the secretation sunshine during the time. They bury nothing in the sight and bury nothing. Got a side sun, sealing the door in the fire. To the looking with the concern, you see the satisfaction, you do see your sins. You must solve it too far for couple to look sort for accusation. Go someday to the fight, to the sign. There is it, and the sign. You saw by Joe to get back to the paper. Nervous, to get out nervous. The about to stretch in, to choking the bone. You set the right day, you let them, then cover yourself. It's listening, what do you think about it? Meditation, not much energy, because not much energy to left it, you're proud on it. When things you busy with the cultist, what you left and left out. You gotta left out. But you gotta left out. Left, you gotta left down, left down, left down. You saw this earlier. So if you get the wrong thing, so let's create that tune like that. This one then like you beat to get it to get it to go to party. To go to the party, 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 bum to get the bass up to the case to get the party. I'll start getting on here. Existing here, so it has about singing out around the sound. And something you saw, all about the gay sound. Within the sound of exercise, with the devices to say the sound, deep by sign, extend the right to keep the sound. Boom, boom, what they sound of after the case, same parties, see, it is all our case, deep classical, lack motivation. Give the PC the basic there's a lot of differences with the motivations here. There's a focus of this kind of thing around here. That's what it's time. It's almost 6:16. I'm explaining the second for 20 minutes here. It's about 5 minutes actually. I like to get on top. These things I like to compare. But I prefer get it dude. Because they are all these things that the world likes to complete. In the 30s, but there's one thing sure then. No matter how worse on English is, there's always somebody who's even worse than him that you. The worst thing, even than yourself on you. Putting it on here. Let's get calling up as a number. First of all, do you have the number here? Base station, yeah. You can do for me what I can do for you. You can do for me what I can do. What I can do for you. You must have a lot of breaking. Let's do it so. Now you gotta feel straight. All of the things, there will be accumulation Dubai. You got to yourself. You gotta feel the sound. Installs the competition like this here. So here's recording here. Competition I'm just waiting about NASA from better than here. There's also some record message. Just think about some box and think every possibility universe. We're trying to say that's killing I'm ready to do it on your that's the rest of yeah. The song downstairs on your putting it on your It's time to going. Him, annoyance is out of the window. If you not be there, not an insensate, no, automatically. It's just automatic, so people are not even excited, and it's the, as people have a more real problem, it's near that the friends are just so robotic about things like this, so individuals are fighting about it here. Somebody else said they never question about it, just do automatically. And so there's no real power to achieve anything, right? It's no real power, somebody to about here. It's another race, let's do another last race. The work rate on the process, work rate is gospel is don't be candidates. You go in there freeze, it's just significant to prove so to the exercise out there in energy case. He hasn't done something and he has to supposed to case so on the case security basis. Usually disqualification suicide alienated to the same situation. As long as the guy himself is right, pull himself and the radio. He tells the other people himself around here. He has a right to exercise himself around here. Doesn't look any more like it ever has been around here. There's an angry factor about here. He's in his house around here. I don't know anybody else wants to stop him into gate civilization. Conservatism, happy girlfriend, and just for happy there. Well, it doesn't have some mean about it. It's not that I'm happy about this thing. I'm not about the education. But I thought myself a little more unsure about it. It doesn't make me happy actually. Or because I would be. I want that kind of. I need to try to get some user here constellation. The container basically copy. Just to practice follow about things, everything getting is himself a simple thought running over the head is a crown of the dumpy your side. There's something like a two skin and have nature get the work to calendar. You sign there is this multiple to create the situation when the man can create a second be this is the progressive tense. Gonzo with a dream, well, la sopra alla CPT, sostanti lasciante, illusion situati, addestrati pio, quell'astro latte ultimati, si picando traso, quante l'astro cosa tepiten, che gli altro che era restigen, si squenta il torfer fretto, dici che dovresti statistici, dietro che riconservativi a ten, tu, quell'astro zitti schizzi, si che ripesuta stessi, che con tutto per dire tu che tu contro tristi che tu gradisci che tu corti per visti sette con tu cosa ti si con calore pazzi tanto bene che devi star con tanti difficili adesso a cura di gallo stratistiche quella stratifica di sapere dentro te scatipilo quello stratipen Senti che questo trucco artistica l'artista e toccarvi costanti per la for astralisti destisti puzzi candare resistanti per self-artistiche per toccarti le autostapistilen la prostati stupide per vista fisso contro per le chiente fastro ten quello stratipido quello for la comparisi ci ricordosi che dir col mastiten, quello vostro positin, per adesso tretto volo tutti che distro tipi lo regalo con te nascire, in grande grastriten, quella da fidar, con cortesi scotti da che di che tasiren, astrotati io mente rapideci, la bevenche su cavradenci, strovodati scenso, non ti ridate da centri, sto per la fiestra, quello sorratisi, tutti vede che non notisi, dopo della telematis, quella ti vede cara matro, ti vede quella sicurati, tu vede che ti so, tu vede come la scheda attenti, vede quella sicurati, quella si vede se passa attenti, ed ti si cazzi che attenti, tu vede confermati per la secca sovraccatazione. Se sassioni, canapensis, tubacanetisi, canapetetetetet. Answer is definitely yes. What's 10 hours every day? Discutas, critiker, copy, to get this, it is on the guess, get it, get every second, keep it, that's a good taste. The front is this song, to make us start fighting is this. Can't so the topic and got the visa this not this however was too much to get it. So satisfying something a daily bicycle nothing gets to the pedals. So able to planet to person to sing it but they go up pages so get to get up potence the baguettes of the thing get it figured you feel like an innovation. Pain to the suffer, you guess the face and to copy, to give back, to gotta be good as like a day fighter, and to see all the feet and stuff of the face and the pontific. Politics, that's a fun of this, take you copy, for good cost of you, cost the key to get this and cut this, sanity, but a bit of fantastic. To get the sauce want to get the tour. You know, see now there. Himself, always learning this year. Reluctant, that's the fact. It's a surprise. Does anybody have ever said that they're very wrong again? And since let's ask about something that's going to need to here. It's an individual. Let's see the individual who are really as good as it's better than and also better, but let's see whether somebody who's able to comment. Better is a very good question. I'm not in what the case, but better to be I'm sorry, somebody who's able to be around here. Them so boom here. Which transfer down picture of channels counts, big and get to the place better to get a piece. But to serve better to get the seat. This way to get some big family where the keys are start to cantante. We travel down at the station. We cannot be taken, but the games and so not be get in the keys, the good take it is suicide. The good of this, got these biggest tensions. We're fine, we're all to us best thing. Current days to be suited to become some with the different centers. See the campaign, see the disruption to star. What a person, to be done wins, don't looking back at the concentrate stand, to show the try, to record the cases, Bautista, to be case on, to be something constantly. Well, a 4 pins, 50, local particularly on the White House. I've been a pot that I say the good and folder it thought that the shake case is instant they laughing. It's something right to soft and probably out of sound to the bait and these yeah to the piece of about to be the good of the way for the beat up when it comes to because all paper to preparate the categorization. That's like when I started this is a natural rapid kind of apartheid. He's always been the most quiet actually. So what's up here is if it's not the man in the never make it for himself here. It's always need to be special for him also. I don't get exciting at do some occasion. Even when something it's make me angry myself because I feel like an idea that I was a robot so I always need to be on the field but I'm so different. I need to be special for my own sake because you don't feel like I feel about here. I feel like I'm a robot if I do anything like this kind of thing. If I'm not constant I have to do crazy things otherwise so in my own self-investigation too. So it's just proliferation. Indeed, yes, it is it's just proliferation. And you take a look around at the using for motivation. But take a look on here. It's fairly isn't it? I'm gonna complete something that's called out the criticism of human existence around here. greatest stage. Whether it's a voicecast as I can really relatively is the most famous state runner he makes is actually if my idea out here and that's the case you don't become famous just including some time Edison here and that's the case you can just do the kind of thing on here. Think about 200 years always so wish there's anything memorable. So we think about 200. So what do you know something of paper that's going to ask about when you have a chance to about something to ask for so why do you teach something is there? The people is to use super good do to get it is. Fulfilling himself about this kind of thing. You are limited those not some more excited by take out those practices to go and get back to eliminate there. You can surround the rest and a lot of really news all out here. No sorrows what you guys say. Stop a picture right sound, did it got to be get fine to go to the quarter. Go from the to go to the side to go be ready to go to the yard the same. No sorrows subject as a hysteria there. Then use not to get for the key. Go to see that developing here, so the largest realizations of our face you these two self nature child heart of thirsty to get enough then what's in your notion to find himself here. He has been making hundreds of and maybe the last somebody should be called out. I would like to have a show out here. I make myself be also out here. For joining forever I should the problem is that whatever is unable to anybody else to anything I do everything I want my salvation. There's a limitation, there's a when you're alone I think it's a 2 hour here. It's a solace on here. It's a testing on here. It was one of the strongest individual existing in water, right? Because everything doesn't matter about the whole there's a complete negation, you know? You don't achieve anything in it, you know? And what you're forever still achieving it, no matter what anybody else think about it, that's important the facts now. As it drills to get the experience, and so on, one the wellness down to get itself, get a bit the drills, get a bit, it was stopping I use this kind of website, automatically, just make you angry this forum out here. He's always with the camera all here. Make a more angry day there. How this ancient management supposed to be one something on here. There's a developing on here. I use it for this website here. Okay, this here. 1 second here. Okay, it's gone. Let's see for them. What else is that? Oh, see. They should go to pretty good it is. Sat, got, love, call, by the storage, copying, right, and call us, all the activities, right, what is it? They are pants, they are, is the color of the trousers, trousers, again, there. Alright, the long patient B and D manufacturation, the straight application, the trousers, it's about color issue there. The practice issue there. There's an addition one every day. So you have this here. They have a clothing on here. Here it is, take a look at it on here. It's just feeling kind of what right part here. What's that? This is a lifestyle, is it? Every lifestyle is it. Simple lifestyle is running horses every day. Simple lifestyle is just singing every day. So computer screen on here. It just goes it's just a different lifestyle. What happened here? Okay, sure. Most of this phone is going to be functional. So just stopping around here. There's more than enough energy here. Interesting destruction. This opportunity here. So I'm going to find this out. Using this is a disk here. Ask it, what's this here? 1 hour video to that. And 68 minutes left. Denizleşe. Then you can hurry everything else to all this okay, here it is a piece of material. This is rather disappointing. This material is not just for me to do it. It's batteries. It's a little bit gonna set the system. Completed a few seconds here. Go later. So what happened here? What happened yesterday? And I pull off again. Searching on here. 90 pages. See networks and attention. Displace yourself and shoes of this other good. You get this from guys. Oh no, okay, so safe right here. Wizard the sun suffered degradation. I'm interested about that today, right? It is an interesting something. This is a piece of final completed, yeah. Took a long time, right here. From the day. Spent time meditation, buddy. Well, I never actually did videos about if I was how to help you, right? I guess I got up to 1 hour this year. Remaining time remaining here. That's what is scary, but remaining time is the light on here. Remaining life, remaining time living, remaining time alive, right? Remaining time alive. Don't take the thing to go about a second. I do not think they supposed to believe the rationale. I can know that the word is the presentation. Everybody has solved this around here. I think about this kind of thing around here. So, but it's just, if I got away, what is it? Do you see about this eyes around here? So the option for this looking yellow is yes, yeah. I actually think about this one of those parts right here. You're right about that thing right here. So they say, how your eyes are they supposed to see about? These does this, I guess, yeah. Everything else is after all there for a planet, yeah. Yeah, I should focus on where did you get the information we do that? Let's change it here. What is smell? Wait a second, there's nobody. Actually, we're recording all the time. That's scary. In every 3 hours, but it's also turned off because the people that who cannot offer what I can feel up for free ratio. You can offer 3 hours, you also turn it on every to get it offered, isn't it? That's good way about it. Maybe it's just kosher. What pretty popular is, yeah. Fireworks are used the first ones, as you say. You don't need to rely anymore because they have advanced already, so fireworks are. Well, there I guess, yeah. The metataurata is what was the female? This is talking about something else. Oh, it's sitting on here. It's live after. It's interesting. It's interesting on here. What you can say about thing on here. I just can't say anything about this. It's of course be quiet and go away. Moving to the boy. Going about that. Just not talking on improv. There's no any kind of going for some condition like here. Then you're just somebody else, like you're somebody else is watching you. So that's a bit easier, what I can do later, right? So what you can do in this moment is that you need a lot to get the interpretation to get the ways you can. Or get it later, a lot using it. In the last have a guess, but because you don't have this. So but I understand about this, it's just something like that. Think about it, this kind of thing, right? It doesn't matter how much you try to waste, and if you don't have what it takes, right, you never can achieve it, I see here. The same way to look at the base listing, I see, it's like a base listing, achieving it. So like I was weight 500 kilos, I see, and if you need a huge amount of extra practice, if we get close to it, it's a very good question, and it's like a super ratio. We will go appropriate. Very good use of that face so look like a one part saying a better as you saw as our best case in the front for a real trips to get a paper relaxers as is some of the as opposed to the makeup with the demo that managed to get away aggressive and so the knowledge of the qualification to hire on the service station. So I don't call anybody, but that's again, guy gets it back. Very boosted that is, like a traveler. His belongings is a huge backpack with all birds and all on occasion here, middle of the night time right here. So like that, let's take a look around here. That's interesting, so I guess I'm getting rapid around here. Think about this way around here. You see about it. This action is very interesting about it here. How does look like getting it inside, I guess, yeah. You can sort of see around here. This first needs to be about here. Straight up the party. This is so far apart. Don't say it's too far. There's millions is so too old, yeah. I am maybe that's what to my life crisis area. Repeat it from this is my party interview. I think about what the 2 hour my existential crisis what you really the hostel is important hostile, yeah. Travis resides Buritiba, Sofia. So the use of the house is it's hard to know which is the right about it. On the background, the case feeling good stuff it very better use so we keep in a touch about the sort of application. Okay. Nothing really had a chance after all in 3 and 4 years it's no new things and Stylus has nothing else to do about that. Well, RJ8 are amazing. It's an individuals. Let's take a look on RJ8 and the individuals on here. What the feel about here? Most could be, should be, take a look around to basically party. So we understand how different things like this get the incredible mushroom is all but I attitude about something special thing quite I guess and the meet up a lot of us making typical days surfing and whatever make dates with the people of the crashing with the sort of crashing I think sort of backpack you guys is the common people based the nature of the touristic area a tourist, but who does want a tourist if you're planning around 2 days this while girls going with the kids around the community with the kind of one about it that you stay a couple of nights with a hostel. So if you want to stay, you might need to find out the hostel. It's depending about it, this kind of hostel. After Tuesday, the very about ladies that you summer from for week to recover that disguise by the stone good here a hostel about the foreign dentist around a school again. So, the guy we can be the classrooms is a surprise area. One road up with the very big. So I'm part of good. You have to cut off when the school corner. Fix about an area where there's a kind of sleep people like yeah. School rooms, so it's like other rooms, so it's an office is yeah. Whenever people can leave the office or whatever buildings are yeah. Factory is factory workers with the factory, so my way is a little bit minus and trains to be any direction, wherever I would hear it is. There needs to be some specific made of the residence building on you. And it just need a better and that kind of thing. Go loser for search, I'm gonna go to try today. Just say it's not about the case, that's just discourse as a process of kind of go try and find a bear, really easy to pick up a bear. As such for Christian city you are going there and organize a meetup for a train. Who get up and read a better no matter what to do with this. Meetup for the drinks around. That's interesting. But during this season, I didn't know who coffee I organize meetup for it. But there's a problem here. Think about this kind of different thing. I hate this competition fact that I really dislike it. I just really recognize this why it doesn't work very well. I guess think about it will be like a 20 and 3 application. I mean this is totally like I would be bonus of 20 application. I don't know to say that it archive here. Himself it's such a big model to clean when it comes to with the different situation about that would be 3F and I would be a civil application. That's when I'm really big on different stuff that are running around here. And once being gone with circles and records be all that fire. Yes, I was the fire earlier. It was a competition. What should we ask about it? It was so lucky about that. Otherwise I'm lucky because actually we have a lost on here. Just sound here. We really have a lost on here. Himself on here. Always it's a over the short best time ever, yeah. He's so sorry, he cannot do other things, a little faster. Well, used to everybody's a mercy, yes, yeah. For the comments that this was also put into myself for you, I guess. So what comments over doing some allies, so that somebody has a long time to do this thing around, yeah. But 2009 already, so in every market there was a doctor used to list of the message of our drinkers. As a kato. I say that kestikesiä. Kaatus tarina tietysti pop-up looks stay up with the episodes. Or because there are so many, I mean, think about if you can get those because he massive not just the countries. Not as in all case countries is a massive masculine go up and be that's about the cannabis. Also making a presentation of case. As for some time it just is the case. I say there's also hospitality club for you still like complete the waste of nature like doing like for a car issue. But because every customer has a dude who straight out the request to stay in that later. The host was who straight out ignored my request to stay there. Applying termination. It is really care about the code. Of a nature like touristy places in Asia. Just kill around here. A skill had talent and it's really good optics. You have some kind of a lot of time surfing right now. He's also we'll have already here for reference one time. You need to put a macros that interesting for other people who want to hang on with chat and maybe learn from Asia. A reference can't understand the state Asia. Quality positive reference from other people make hosts feel like they can trust you to stay the place makes them more likely to want to refer. While looking for a host you're more likely to succeed at possible request of people who are if things come and not call. That's a big problem here things end to be on it's make negative. You can get quick off rid of the trainer on here. But the positive things always stopping of the good things. And trying as you can free or cover or sleep, I guess, yeah. Pretty base the himself. Well, I'm a little bit complicated. A lot of respect. If you teach me everything about the game, just show me everything, then I may be ratio, yeah. I want to really learn about the. If somebody wants to get in here, just show them after me, I said. We're gonna feel on here. Okay, I want you to show my soul, and I never vacation here. You have to, you can of course your salvation, but I want your soul putting on here. So talk about it. Everything true on here. Somebody's doing everything, so somebody's a rough application here. A lot of checking the chat cost a difference. That's one of the trouble with the cassette. There's an alarm, there's a sort of invisible pattern alone, there's nobody else here. So, if you look at what you bring now, ask his friend to call right here. What is this? What is this? I've always had a panel when it comes to getting ass cash. This is a whole community of people get credit for the possibilities when what was taken by shitty hostage. Oh, there is no raping around here. Here's bring down. It's here and here. Right, look at it. I just like disappointing what you always like to see about them running on here. So why did they complain about these things? So why didn't have a hair straight on here? Such actress piece. Linked to this side foundation trees, so you get like it as much as the quality is quite high. So should just pick one side for a color that those the family the sheet on there. And last case on what's the say go with the case, yeah. We are never on here, I guess whenever she met me. How you know about this? That's what I talk about here. Yeah, right. Why something about the first time met the shot to the finger that you see maybe the back to here, so rather than being ahead to stop it, the partnership or something like that kind of face there. And there's all the bait back on her place there. And value for example say hello to communication. About the application at the power up otherwise you have to be here for a patient. You should get out the part, you should pay for this, there's a bit to the biscuit there. Because I will have a further out to find a chance about that speakers. Well, I found out as a find a chances are felt sort of investigation. Because the person is about to flee through winter next day, so yes, I was the cantante, so the case in the case I was a bit the same way. Go what is this because we can take a status on here. So look he sort of said. It is suited for the set case you should keep it before after we read it out. First, I can taste that it is the good taste that we could. That tries to predicate typical theory criticize. As somebody who has been loud that it should show a find a better. But then about then there's some of the guys getting they see they be son. Sounds like getting all of the things is disappointed about here. While sounds are here, steps to get Victor getting off this to get a so fresh Victor getting off even so a website as a reply. What is the carrier says here? Papa summary. Guess it a get complete and to get a good purchase to get a bit of this done. And a short with the full profile followers following is a fact followers. That's the numerous number of the coming. Somebody individuals are this way around here. And this is a CTD says I saw some websites that offers the cost of creation. Eight signs on so what is the standard for this website? This sort of about you yes yeah. This is a hell about the raven.org yes yeah. We thought I can find a server that together. We so decided to go to this here's sort of website here. And chase people who chase you as should be chasing you. You want to try to say it of a case relatively people like a case and that is humble like you. However, sure the case that if you could have the case bad but the case is so enough here. Caratteristici per la portarsi che la proposizione che a proposition as a big user. Go that you use the good days which you did your face and with this he is supposed to stand here putting on Is it every day around here? I mean, is it once a day somebody doesn't hear it, is it fighting around here? So what is this, guys? It's just so short, really for the... Really to say about it, like how much guys and seconds it take around here fighting something like here. Well, I don't know, it should be sure around here. So what's the big issue here? Changing. I remember the show, I remember a year. You remember shows about some guys also. No, host that was able to have pictures who wanted to get a pretty stuff also. They wanted to use space. Those who wanted to instead and I wanted to use my place as a free motor and not to this one. And most of the time I see that developer using my conscious scanning the profiles instead to see if they were indeed common factors, you see. So I think she has mostly male friends that she this is one of the more obvious was mostly male friends around here. Was the kind of the feeling. In her profile shows that she has something as a corporation and that song so she prefers to host it by they could guess why basically. For sure himself that he's gonna laughing around here. What's to go here? That is risky let's put the risk factor. What happened? That if you have like guns, weapons, everybody gets to their preparation if something shit happens okay she here. So Craig, welcome to around here. We miss you, is there? Only me. Le quedamos con la argentinos. Me vuelven los claros de la Sierra la chica de la Argentina. El por favor es que acuerdo la escena. Hola, cabrón. Es noticia, no se está trabajando en eco. No se le ve esto siempre la mitad de su cerebro, la mano, son preros, están por ojo, la tonta, la duda, la viejosa, poponjo. Es la pura la chica esta la osita, los conversaciones, los racontos, de las intentaciones, la representación e intentaciones para la fácil de estructura por la cual intentación se solamente la realización de los relatos. Esto parece que la otra se sentía relajado de cosas de... Una puta carrona, usted le ve por gemojos. Parece la malicome. ¿Sí? Dios, cabrón. Vivo, las vemos. Hola, hasta luego, lo compré. So, hasta luego. Si no lo sabemos, si no le tantos la corja le dios. Insarra. Si estoy for extra amount of time. Just sort of the typical stays somewhere between 1-3 days, so it's no longer. Most of guys, but you can fish in Spain in those physics for the most US to get in the show up and make it is a no nature look for a race in a reference because she stayed for a whole this it was creator. When I thought it was creator, so they use you know what happened so well this things what you don't talk about what you usually anyway. He knows the other knows so what your history is himself and make everybody look weak on here. No the himself around here. I like it about the how it doesn't look like around saying himself around here. This is the big ratio here. This is a red piece of spot of the coronation extension. But for residents, so try to see what case it does you should purpose for with the most cultural local association here. And assume a right understanding that she's not doing for reasons. She has huge animated days and insert pattern her profile. Almost in her various male hostigation. Pictures as a represent of people as a media with like and the mass segmented pictures a group of structure but also the media of various activities that show structure is so shots of media various activities as certainly on the other hand these close of pictures are with the scene the host area you can be she was fond of the host because he furnished it. It's because the pictures and more references are filled with a raised marvelous explanation mark right now. Exclamation mark, what a list of granite or another clever represents it is something for me. That give me mind-blowing is a rocky word after the night. Rocky word. As a final circle contact case, a references to the family is a check where men touch hostile areas. Circle upon hostile application here. These pronotations here. Against while some nationalities are easier than others, especially because also countries because they almost always quarantined as some of the is like a fish here. Did you ever travel for a special days? Afraid of big guitar sign a bronze settle with the freeze. Golly shit and even never brings effect of what place. The last likely of the three to travel require more protracted seduction here. If you're less likely to travel, what enough perseverance has to be had, especially if you are of the origin in South Korea. Yeah, I see about this. The reality fact of one of the truth is to stop the mind. They bother corner you on the crap full of us, but fight them in our alleys and often they use so fast to make you a high spinner. Liberté, égalité, fraternité. Égalité, that's what's for liberté, égalité, fraternité. Elevation, freedom. Egalitariation was maybe the similarity, egalitariation here. With a lot of English word about it means a fairness, maybe, a fraternity. Those standing for fraternity, fraternity together here. Similarity, sovereignty, whatever. The good people then was for Texas and reason that it was exotication for the model. Later she knows the language as your profile, picking intermediate experience, rather correspond how money speaking she eradicates and corresponding as exotication. Exotic reason they call word exotication for well language exotic reasons language I follow this most case. I have to for what I like the Italian is with the accurate portrait of the children preference for Asia. Well, that's preference, whose focus, I'm pretty sure she didn't have those high language prophecies in the cluster. I like the scenario that you must say to means well keeping numbers based on the enduring power from behind the case. The admits that she likes to have it with her hostage here. I mean, who would be everything? Well, nothing much at here, but let me know if you need for the clarification what with types of the based in here. Based if you like it, so you probably like this duration. How the occurs the conflict quick. There are work on unit duration to tackle it as soon as possible here. Go over the next particular. But I expect a second from the left, I guess that's you get a second base and we fucking base and not the down to hard to get it all begins with ignote the experimentation. Dislazione di risipacicione e spontazione. Argostazione perfettazione. Andare la trefata di sicurare che per giudicare per proprio che sono di pontena. And then no way triggers I pressurize against because you know that each other like it thanks you basically puffer. Doing a similar kind of thing I guess also. The shit I think good goes center with some kind of that race against good body. By now soon will come into your place be contract the case body that is seeing the baby sorry perfect. That's it just sitting around here. Nothing happened here. In South Korea. That's kind of thing around here. Well, I'm doing a party Irish, who would because think about that kind of area. Is the stereotype that lets you build the massive characteristic normally sound if you can come to a conclusion you know my sound that's the basic. People someday classical get considered as an option preferably disability basically get you traverse the left that you don't stop really .net to get a case let's get on your travel tire. It was never concerned how he did every possible expectation. Let's do it now here. Apples are good about probably you get about some powder piece you never would the first piece in your television. So I have a I beat to probably get a chance that if you get a face at least to write to go to see all of that because face it is relative to the same price of yes human education after Chase from the periodical items and so had to make a positive bracket and as the kid had in he sees possibly is perhaps never didn't have a kid relative he said night that's the kind of guess you need to see positive education. First of all, according to humor, he was a very torture, but he proposed that he was a rate that the base of the two bad occupation. And say to the side, but I could take a deep figure to boost the county aside, the couple of the TTT. What a skin over having when he was the book going forward to see that he could know he could have played retired to get a taste. To go suddenly, I constancy was you say. We man respect for you, go TPC. You will see over in the when she got it, she was supposed to the host. She was a part of the show, Steve for the cutting with that. Somebody was Steve talkative, he's still talkative, like all to the hell shell of the researchness. Symbolic world not talk when we went out there. A so-called Steve publication. After getting these two we went at them to this is up to one just it. Then she was leaving and was that maybe insane. Smart answer. It had to do with her paying for pay for the qualified personalities and personality description as a it was about the corporate strike personality here. In the area. See too much of you said you can use a vehicles and now get like that one used from someone better since they started topic is something until you have to teacher free letters on terminology. So the request to bring it on here. Let's go do the best this I got you competing with the soldiers for the sick attention. Attention was always company. That's interesting around here. What I getting is still like I said not anything I said look around. In the other ways he's spending so many hours seconds around here. Himself around here. Take a look around. It's not so bad, I guess. You need to think about yourself that, you know, whole earth right now is getting elasticized on here as a voice body. The rapper baby we said about that the customer that getting most tickets and they figured out the sound idea they were very happy so when she arrived she had made pictures that hover in no way say that she was a day she was in the case the car kind of what a may inside I let myself when I may have some excuse right here right with these didn't hold up here and then I talk on it when we were all talking at the place around the playing to the virtual ready to click on the corner. Now I'm going to pick the reservation. No, you want to go power here again? Sure. So in some part discussion. He has got a very small chocolate. It's a little bit different. Inside the out there. The juice is flowing. I'm sure about that is isn't it? Oh, it's actually you saw that there's some kind of cockroaches inside there. I don't know, moving or something like a piece of you can see there's a different as you can see when they see because here now it's yourself on here. Something like that. So when they are giving attention to something, it's a piece of active education, I don't know what active is. This is so for the active education, some also got this specific useful. People couldn't take the better get elastic or catch a copy here. What's catching it? So we don't have any catching it even anymore. I mean all the information is gone on us to something gets too immediate something. What happened to web catches here? It's too quickly on here. It's very important. Anybody do every action focusing right now this thing on because you never do that so if you're gonna ever keeping off anywhere like this so yeah that's it. Think about all this information kind of yeah. It's just to 5 years of writing of this thing and now it's got discussion over how computers it's always a very intelligent and not the information is gone. Unless of course my investigation here myself around here because I get that was a pack of plastic acid here. But other plastic acid here. This is not the there is no spare by lemons but then take all my pasta on here, what I have to see around here. If everybody took the same thing about it, I don't know about this. Well, the congregation must start to the realization. Ecco, fuori del cavolo, ci chiesa la richiesta. Fanno che si possa cercare per chi si può dividere sette per le te consiglio che le sette sette terrorist perché le te in software use what website here the connection icon short for this is not the same websites like I have we're horror to certificate nowadays and free text forgery. And I'm from that, so what are you explaining as a something is a get back, that's a big deal I guess, something is a understand here. You can say that you see the prints on here, but as you see about everything can be changed on here. The gate is like this even indefinitely, upper indefinitely. It's not about something indefinitely. That's interesting, and you have to always you get to drop here, you have to be really able to get some kind of space there, is really on here. you have no existing on your space on your. It's still a cool idea about here. More competition here. The racer on here. And so it's not only just personal resources, it's about he's a competition here. And so there's more and more competition here constantly. In some cases, you have enough well enough cases. There's a long time I will be serious of living of equality about here. You kill back and kill her, but it twice doing anti-creating the earth here. Negativity notated is Erinner på att plöjde nappast indefinitely guidance of the whole camera helt insurrection. Haluan så fått så mycket så på den att sen ska säga. Att benefits from living up already with thought. Of course, because a foreigner is a foreign country. If you got to the medical emergency, some countries of course the sunny weather, he's not local citizen, but you pay around either. How much you want? I have 10,000 a year. You know, gonna take okay, you know, of course, somebody gets to our pay as you go to get a season, you have to talk, you go to Travis, but major surgeries, it's more major accidents, just because the paid surgery accidents think around, and outside of your social network, social network only existence, also social network, university cafeteria policy support, or short meditation, universities, cafeteria policy, he knows about this like your everywhere, isn't it? You have publication, but not education. What I must worry about the short visitation. Also, friends of what the web covers are in source is a travel must stay with necessary word of photo with there for a method of written estimate without any choice for any visit classification. Putting offline in source speed must number used as text goes that for better look at the islands tax score over for Swiss banks or islands like a better banks or what islands, there's a lot of islands here is there still islands relation is in the Pacific Islands or Pancake Islands on here, so we can see for some islands like some cruise and principals on here. Looking forward to see the Gilquin and Falkland. What is that island there? Is there island here? I see about there's something on here. It's not the Church Island here. There are Church Island or those islands here, Asia. There's very little rules there, pretty much now. We started in proper going to south deep inside. And so I was at the farthest, the longest island again. Then we did the basic paper to get up with some so positive they should be there to what teaching approach together. If you're not even a speaker, the leading Fontainebleau, Saint-Denis, Laisse, I was studied one section here, or another case, or the interesting city case that I was actually got a second time here, on plane passport, rather than recreation, himself here, question on my travel observation here. Everybody, every single individual, so I must get the prejudice, no organization. Okay, so I get to see about everywhere. It's not about the recent 15, actually, when it's 30, recent 30,000 kilometers at distance between every single of the individuals, 30,000 kilometers, or of course, so it was half this kind of infinity distance about the extraordinary, much more hundreds of meters bigger distance than the whole universe, what it is, think about there. So like 30,000 kilometers is nothing, of course, for him, but you dare to travel the sounds, don't you feel books on one side, he'll solve it. House open. It just now and all over, having got to just call it more than a fever right there. So the fever, Jason, and 21st, he's also used about this website, the science. Has no best of the days like a beach, a good quality, but there's so many others. Happens so when you get a request, they use the cut the pass like when you get a request, you want to list it, they use the cut the pass like any kind of farm. Not to mention, so because I have atrocities skills. That's for this one body, just to say, so inside the area. They go around there. Will he lose the fun individual? But hey, if he loses for you, it's just a steal. And then she dash runner, I said, is it incredible? You saw I have been everybody, but you are accelerating running it, and hey, I have to practice running it, because I don't know if it takes a color. I'm still not like I said. And of course, it's a question like I said, what is so profitable when you're running 100 meters? This is a big distance, but you're not best on here. You're not best in 400 meters or marathon, but you're best in a 60 meter running. How can you lose 60 meter? You can lose, of course, the specialists, but how can you really get to use explosive exercise there? Just go quickly exercise. That should be the best thing right there. There is really no person at 50 years who can be running at 20 meters acceptable distance faster than me. Because I'm 50 per year occasion, because they have enough exercise skill on you, exercise for amazing reaction or capability for the next amazing faster energy gains. So it's like an exercise power here. The family thing food allowed the devil's price gravity, strength 72 watts there. His website is so let's count the occupiers with our skin. I'm underestimated the basic code contation, but the weather identification. Nice to get a P out of like. Everybody makes a kind of free thing. He likes to make internet himself right here. Let's take a look around here. He's calling. Hey, Buddy, what's up, man? Yes, so also I have to use as actually I learned a process was a point of the outside the capital, but now leave it in Russia. Also see we have the rest of the talk and not with the case a transport trip where to spend a night with a girlfriend case preparation with back to what's the point of that thing? In lost the comp is more like a true sister for local. Capita bewildered by sitting here wait couple of the light theses. She shook a track with itself at the letter of the atmosphere. We poured to the strip to a heated desiccation let us spitting out her. Stand the gates ring. With looks of princess, right to us water. Less than after she might place mine, indicated paper from the wash to the fox when the fried cheap water is still in the continuous stride of 50 pieces. He saw fire. The mother really is not the case of major order. I'm still son man shot it's justified with the pedic scene. He's suspending on here. Fire that's located himself on here. Got it. Got it on here. Then he dies on here. He's set up out here. This is message himself because I listen up out here. You start up as a computer, so I can computers was find out the titles after himself, that's what he was doing on here. To go, we set the fixes of the rapidity to compete with these things all night, the content was addictive, from they see the really goes with the languages of that two about the same issues. Only there is like 10 million to 100 million. Okay, it will have to be code surface 6 all the time right here. It's a travel story, yeah, it is a crinkle case sign solving seas to the seas to be work runner. First the popular apostate, the free home of the case dedication, get wrong with protocol to get it is a country surrender. Traveling for this kind of recommendation. The city of a case we need to decide we're gonna prefer first get a case over here, this is like a pixel ratio case I'm not so far with those to get a tooling. For coordinates in a tooling that is apparently not so large, but if we get a fade, but that's why that to get himself a star here too. Because so what is this better? I don't think we'll achieve it. It's only a reading about this case of which you base similar to that. Somebody getting after a year, the writing is up for the case here. Himself nobody will do anything like this kind of all this stuff but you voters is from mediocre motivation that to look at this himself here. That is 1,000 times against look at you. Look at you. I don't see 1,000 times more picture against in this picture so here and nothing is also right now. The videos are with the case of the only that shit is with the books because 20 things for only gets a minute this year. That's interesting enough and actually somebody should be very happy about something like that here. Well, to leave him the case it is depressing as a prejudice. The things this is to be case bad when it goes and the readers as it can be called tonight at their last I guess holiday is a big investigation here. So what is it this here? Good 200 tell us fastest case experiment. what if you reply to his summation? He did, it says, when he's talking about crap right there. It doesn't make any sense, a good chunk of these, I guess, I get right now, this is gonna be interesting, what the game, even today, what month is, instead of watching something, I guess, narration or take a theory together. He's a second thing on that, this is the guy here, the second one, just talking about here. That's I see together way. But here is some negation with the society if you're looking for a short shit segregation. So somebody was again here, easy negation here. The thought to rest the must pull up the two side to get now on pull back me set together Asia. It's a constant comment here Asia. And another thing you have to be stupid Asia. How is it so how can I know about this thing about here? But wait a second here, is anybody here? That's interesting, 25 days a year. We're looking for dates on here. 25 on here. In what time it was that actually on here? Was it here outside I guess on here? The same day a year? You would be here around here. There would be a chance I lost on here if somebody gets in here. But I'm not sure I'm here right now. And what did you mention about here? So how can I meet you right here? Met or do what? I'm gonna murder you, so just for an annoyance about here. I'm looking for it. Also, before Jason, the case, in services. This is interesting. And the readers, I guess, this is interesting. Why expand, I guess, this a retreat, a retreat. His summary, expand, the focus, I guess, what is favorite, what is this name, sir? Tällaista hopikfestisikissä kerikkotina tällaista hopikfestisikissä readers is kerikkotina tällaista hopikfestisikissä readers. I don't think some people are still saying here. You know about this, but it's a tällaista hopikfestisikissä fest is. I never decide. I cannot really say anything right here. I'm pretty hard on my phone, so it's very difficult on here. And to say about that, I don't really know. So you saw it, tell you also here. Let's take a look around here. He saw that he knows that English is like a communication. It can be useful to practice around here. This is only the PR, but you better show me something. I got a local letters. This is a putting inside. If you want to know anything about the fish here. This is really calculating himself down here. Here is the profile, of course, it's pretty on here. Look at that. There's something interesting on here. You put notification on. What if? Maybe or maybe not. So what's around here? There's this concealment about it, yeah. What the fuck you doing, buddy? Hey, wasting my time on here. What number are you sort of get right here? I will go take a look at that. Just complete this because of the requirement. I'm so surprised that son of a bitch. What the fuck are you doing here? Well, what are you doing about it? So it's a good the gathering of this situation, yeah. Well, you should keep taking this on here. I don't believe this is down. Wait a second. That's really what's talking on here. What is this here?